Welcome back to Dum-Dums and Dragons, where improvisers who've never role-played before journey into the world of Dungeons and Dragons. I am the Great Wizard Bukake, your host. The Council of Akkah has been chosen. Moss accepted her role as Chief Justice. Quinny agreed to be spymaster, but isn't sure about his daughter being put in line for the throne. And Butthole accidentally summoned a dead goblin to be his high priest. What will happen when the new rulers are unveiled to the populace? Find out next on Dum-Dums and Dragons.
Improbably, Farthole Farch has returned from Butthalla, having been summoned by Butthole / the Butthammer / Ryan, because he hates me, back into our game. Farthole reappears. Ryan, what does the resurrection look like? We ended with a line from Farthole, so we know he's back, but I'm curious what horrific sequence of events leads to this particular resurrection.
It looks like Butthole is standing there holding the hammer, and he farts, and it looks like when the holo projection comes out of R2-D2, but it's coming from his ass, and it's in like gold light, and it just forms a little fart hole, and then he's standing there, and he goes, "Yay!" And then there's just a loud, and he springs into full 3D and full color.
All right, that was somehow both worse and not worse than I thought. All right, so Farthole has emerged back out into the world. You're religious leader.
Hey, Farthole.
Yeah, it's me. Who are you?
No.
Ghost person.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You met me as Juniper, as Sheriff Juniper. Remember? Resist.
Oh yeah, you do pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, you look different now.
Yeah, I'm a changeling. This is my natural form.
So you're a vampire.
No, changeling.
You changed into a vampire. Rare, bite.
Are you thinking of, do you know about the werewolf thing? That's kind of adjacent.
What?
No, not a vampire.
Yay! Quimby! King Quimby! You the king now?
Quinny looks to Butthole like, "You did this?" Pointing at Farthole.
I guess I did.
You can just make little fart holes now? Make another one. Do it again.
What? Who's this guy?
You don't know who this is? You don't know who this is.
You've
Every
never
time he
met.
was around, you weren't around. No, hang on a second. Didn't you two meet up in hell?
I don't know, probably. Hey, guy, how you doing?
Yeah, God!
He loves you, dude.
What?
Yeah.
God!
It is weirdly unsettling to have somebody say that I did not have to start the conversation with. Hello, tiny friend.
Yeah, God! You do so good. You're so handsome, and I love you.
Yeah, he was like the led the resistance in hell and against the one of Men in Faces. Yeah, when I died, he greeted me. It was.
Yeah, I helped hide you in the closet before you were scary. And now I went to heaven, and it was great. But holla, wee! Now I'm here because you need someone to do a job.
This is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Dude, I'm happy for you, I guess.
You're a cleric?
Yeah, I'm cleric of you. You big God. Love you so much.
Oh. I love you too, I guess. All right, you want to be the head cleric of my country?
Sure, I don't care. I'm here to be in heaven. I do good by you, I go again. Not many people get into heaven twice, am I right? But holla, wee!
What is that? What are you saying?
But holla, it's where heaven is.
I looked at Butthole like, did you know about this?
I mean, I always assumed, but I thought I was kicked out of heaven. Are you saying there's a heaven that, like...
A butt-centric heaven?
Yeah.
Yeah, the actual heaven. Other heaven, just different hell. Who cares? You got your big hall, get whatever you want. Gary there.
Oh. What?
Gary in Bud Holla. I show him in like last week.
Oh.
He come in, sit down, sit with Jim, Dwarf King, eat lots of apples. Fucked up.
Mudbutt's there? I could butts in his name, I guess. I'm trying to figure out what the through line is to...
Well, who do you know who's awesome? I bet they're in cool heaven, not stupid hell. Many faces, man, than ugly demon face. Who gives a shit?
They're not there?
No, fuck them. They don't praise God. Right, God? You're so handsome. I love your beard.
I can understand why Moonhammer was vaguely unsettled by me at times.
Yeah.
Goblin
Yeah, imagine
Jr.
this guy asking to marry you.
Will you?
We're going to talk about this later, okay?
Yay! Later!
Goblin Jr. is just staring daggers. He is not thrilled about this.
Oh, angry wolf.
Snarf.
Wait, you the wolf they work with for the big mean?
Snarf.
Oh my God, a bigger wolf! I love you too. You're so gray and so shiny.
Yeah, snarf,
I will
snarf.
bring you so much meat. Then you can make ferrets.
Snarf. And then suddenly, like, Goblin Jr. is just, like, nodding to everyone else. I'm like,
Yay!
this guy, all right.
The only thing this town's missing is roaming packs of wolves. Am I right?
No, I don't. Quinny's looking around. I don't think he is.
I do you know what? If Goblin Jr. can be king of the wolves and keep him in line, I'm going to say, yeah, roaming packs of wolves.
Dude, we can't just be entertaining everything this guy says.
I just want to add roaming packs of wolves to that sheet about the city so badly. -5 prosperity. Why roaming packs of wolves?
No, they all have to follow the same laws as everybody else, and if they can't do it, they're not welcome. But I would
They
say
increased the military substantially, though.
wolves can be citizens if they're going to follow the laws. And we're going to have to make that clear to them, but we've got more than enough people who talk to animals to make this possible. And
That's
Goblin
good news for
Jr.
a boss, I guess.
Goblin Jr. can be
Yeah.
the warden of the wolves. So if the wolves are within city limits, they have to report to Goblin Jr.
Yay! Wolf packs.
I mean, you're the king. You can do whatever you want. I'm not writing this down. I'm not retaining this information.
That's what I'm here for. I never forget word God say. He a god.
Don't look at me. I can't help you.
You pray
You
to
did
him.
this.
I bet you pray to him and he do miracle for you, King Quimby.
No, and I'm not the king. He's the king.
Oh, that make a lot of sense. What are you now?
Spymaster.
Oh, sneaky Quimby. I like that. What about you, Ghostface? What do you do?
Oh, I'm the chief justice.
Oh, so you decide who go to Butthole?
Isn't that what you do?
Yeah.
No, I'm just a priest, stupid. God decided, and then if God say you a judge, then maybe you decide because that makes you God's
no,
judge.
I just deal with this realm.
Oh, so when you die, you gotta guard the door. You got a big job ahead of you. Better learn on Earth.
What?
I can't help you either. You keep looking at me like I can get you out of this.
I keep looking at you like just
Stop looking into the sky. There's no other God gonna help you. You
I
just
keep-
got butthole.
looking and praying for you to say cut to anything. Literally anything.
Nope.
Yeah, no, I'm part of the gang now. I'm gonna get
Wait, so you're
special
saying when I
outfit.
die, I have to decide?
Well, who gets into Butthole? If you're gonna be God's judge, then you're gonna have to be in charge of security. Who else is gonna judge the dead? Right now, they just all go in the door if I was there, but now I'm not even there, so maybe someone get lost outside.
He says you're the bouncer to his made-up heaven.
But I feel like, I mean, here in this realm, we can like decide, know what happened and get evidence and
Yeah, but-
all that stuff.
right-
What you can't.
You're worried about not having exactly what you want in heaven? What are you, dumb? You get what you want in heaven. You can have all you need. You love this job. Be able to judge, have all the information, know everything about everybody all the time. Everything's so good in heaven. You just fart a lot.
There's a pounding on the door.
I'll get it. Just
No,
Quinny
no,
and
no,
me, I'm
that's-
just running.
Let's ignore it. I have more things to say.
The door opens to reveal a completely different voiced character, Patty Two Eyes. Who's like, okay, now I'm here too. With
Yay!
Captain Vismith. As well as some other captains. And she's like, I came in here, just like you said, I brought all the captains who were responsible for burning all those crops. Oh, wait a minute, Short Stack's here? And then she just glares at Quinny, who I guess opened the door.
Yeah.
So she's just like glaring at you.
All right, I'm closing the door again.
No. She gets to come in. This
Does
is
she
all part of the
still
stuff we
smell
got to
like
do.
pee?
No, now she smells
Okay.
like sweat and pee because she's fought for 3 days and lit a bonfire. She hasn't had a lot of a break, but she is wearing like a nicer outfit.
Cool. No, I just
Yeah,
wanted
no.
to make sure.
No, let him. Okay, so quick. Okay, let him in. Everybody stand there for a second. Quinny, I need you for this because you're clever.
What?
Okay, so.
Sorry, it's just a lot happened.
Yeah, I'm-
really fast.
Welcome to Kingdom. This is how it's going to be pretty much forever. Okay, so I have all these captains. They started this fire. I don't know how many of them are actually be good in the military. They all have to respond to Reginald. Reginald, you should probably be here for this too. Okay. All right, so you're both here. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
I need to figure out. I can create a zone of truth where they can't lie, or I know if they're lying. Which means we have to figure out like what we need to ask them to figure out if they're going to be loyal, good captains, or if they're kind of pieces of shit and we got to put them in jail. What do I need to ask? You're both way better liars than me. I'll just be able to tell if they're full of shit or not.
If they're loyal, you need to ask a question that tells you whether or not they're loyal.
Oh, I got some time. I got like a good 10 minutes where we can go through this and just figure out what the fucking deal is.
All right, I think you do it like that riddle of, two guards or whatever. You zone of truth to both of them, and you ask them all the same question, and then you try to figure out everyone's answer all at once. I think it'd save time, and it'd help you start to suss out who's...
Oh, no, here's the thing. I can create it in like a 15-foot radius circle, so I can just put them all in the circle.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So we're going to do it all at once.
Yeah.
Okay, so like some of the questions...
I might be able to do that too, if you need a little extra truth juice.
Oh, she's got the truth juice, Butthole.
I don't know.
Well,
I'm just trying out some... It's okay.
No, keep trying things. Be very brave. You're a good judge.
See, this guy's good. He's so supportive. Okay, so I think ask them if they're going to betray us.
Yeah. Who they think among them would betray us?
Oh, that's good to know too. Mm-hmm. And then if they're going to follow all orders and the intention behind the orders instead of trying to get around shit that's kind of shaky.
Yeah. Honestly,
Okay, do you know what? Everybody think of a question. We're going to ask these captains, I'd say one question each.
all right.
And hear what their truthful answers are, and then we'll know. So Butthole's going to go down to the captains. How many captains are there, Tom?
There are... I was going to do 5, but given that you're going to do 3 questions each...
One question each.
Okay, then there are 5.
Okay. All right. So here's the deal, everybody. I'm going to cast a zone of truth, and you're going to speak the truth. And I can tell if you decide to fight back against this spell, so you can subtly lie. And in that case, you're going to jail. So say the truth.
Lean into it.
Yep. All right. So hamna, fart. Zone of truth.
Would you just like, wait, you could have just casted all your magic shit that way this entire time?
Oh, no. I was actually farting while I said the word fart. I was trying to be more regal.
All right, you better have been.
You smell the fart.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so we're all zone of truth. I can tell if any of them resisted the spell, Tom. Did any resist?
Let's find out by rolling some dice.
They have to roll a charisma saving throw. It'll be DC 18.
18. Okay. And that's to know if they lied. They have to fail the...
If they succeed on the saving throw, they don't have to speak the truth. They can speak a deliberate lie, but I know they succeeded on the saving throw.
So you don't know whether they're lying or telling the truth, but you do know that they're allowed to lie.
I know that they're able to lie.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Which Butthole has declared a charge of guilty, go to jail.
Okay, so Vismith, so these are the 5 captains. Vismith, Beaker, and Pandora did not pass the charisma saving throw. Kasich and Dorrit did.
So Bismuth, Beaker, Pandora, they have to tell the truth. And the other 2 are?
Kasich and Dorrit.
All right, well, you 2 have to go stand over there in the corner. And he makes the 2 that pass the saving throw go stand in the corner because he can't trust any of their answers. He's like,
patted 2 eyes. He's like, okay, you 2 chuckle fucks, we're going over here. And she just grabs their
great.
sleeves and drags
Moss,
them away.
if you can also do Zone of Truth,
Oh, sure.
we could try that. If you want, up to you. But you could try to slap them in a Zone of Truth to see if maybe they resisted instinctually and they're going to let it happen this time, he says, pointing at those 2 captains. Or they can just go to jail. What do you want to do? Huh? Kasich and Dorrit?
And they're like, "Wow, we would never." I would like. Kasich's like, "Well, I would certainly never."
They're
and
lying
Dorrit's like,
right now, dude.
Well, no, I mean, we would never intentionally try and lie to you, my lord.
Then
sure,
why
go ahead
did
and cast your zone of truth. You know, we're just
look.
Same rules when the Chief Justice does it.
Understand.
They're gonna know.
You're
They get hit with a zone of truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So we whammy those 2. Also, if you're trying not to resist, we're going to give you the reasonable doubt, and we'll just keep bringing you back and having clerics whammy you until this works.
Well, good news, they both fail.
All right, there
Excellent.
we go. Okay.
See, I told you it wasn't anything intentional.
Oh, that's got to be the truth.
No, they're just very charismatic people.
Just very scared of this whole place.
Yeah,
Well-
sorry, you don't have to be scared. This isn't intended to be like
Few who enter the Black Castle under armed guard leave.
Oh, yeah, but that was like classic Black Castle. We're going to work on a lot of this. Okay, so everybody's going to take a turn asking you a question, and we need to make sure that it's real. Quinny, you go first.
All right, captains, listen up. Do you swear to be loyal to your new king?
And we're only accepting yes or no answers.
I mean, they all say yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, that
And
works.
Quinny looks to Butthole and Juniper.
Well, just because they swear it doesn't mean they will be. They just said, "Do you swear?" And then
all right.
Yeah, but the oath can't be a deliberate lie, so...
All right. Will you,
I'm just
though?
wondering about. Yeah. Ask us. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you plan to be, will you be loyal to the king then?
They all say yes. Dorit lingers on the plan. So, yeah, I plan to be.
All right. Dorit, I see you over there. I'm almost done here. Will you be loyal to the king? He's right there. Look at him when you answer.
And he looks at Butthole and he narrows his eyes and then says yes.
That's my question. Asked 3 different ways. There you go.
I have a question. Do you all recognize Butthole as the official rightful king of Akkah?
And they all say, well, sorry, Vismith, Beaker, and
Andrea?
no, I'm juggling 5 captains. This was too many captains. I didn't realize that this was going to be a deep interrogation of 5 people. Okay, so Vismith, Beaker, Kasich, and Dorit all say yes. Pandra says no, and instead looks to Reginald. And just says, look, I'm not trying to cause a problem here, but as far as I understand, a Tingler should be on the throne, and, well, we have Reginald. He came back from the dead, and he is the rightful heir, is he not?
Butthole, your last name. Wait, Reginald. What's Butthole's last name?
I don't think we really need to convince this guy. We kind of had a system where if they weren't right, they go to jail. Goodbye. He just sends that guy off to jail.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I thought maybe we could convince him because that Butthole's a tingler.
I was a former spymaster turned general and horde master at one point. I'm going to tell you, when they're sort of not on the team, they're all the way not on the team.
And Patty Two Eyes just sucker punches Pandra, and he buckles over, and she's like, okay, you're coming with me to jail.
I mean, for the record, let's not do the punching thing. That's not what we need to do, but just a quick question. Chief Justice, do we arrest his whole family?
No.
No?
I
want
would
revenge?
say. Yeah, so, I think they should be notified.
Sorry, guys. Before we continue, I'm going to need you both roll charisma checks under the zone of truth because we're all sitting in a zone of truth. So I'm not worried about Moss answering it truthfully, but
So I have to.
Reggie.
I have to DC save 18 for Butthole,
Yep.
Yeah.
and then you have DC 16 for me.
I still have to pass Butthole. Reginald's not Butthole.
Oh, it's Reginald.
Fail.
Right.
Wait, does he fail yours, though? No, he passes yours, so he can lie to you, but he can't lie to Butthole.
What's the buff I get from standing near you?
What?
It's very important to Quinny that he knows this.
Quinny's back on the stairs.
Anyone within 10 feet of me also gets to add +3 to charisma saving throws, or to saving throws.
Is it voluntary or is it everybody?
Add charisma modifier to saving throws of friends within 10 feet.
Okay, so they're not your friends, so we don't have to worry about you accidentally breaking all the captains.
no.
If you want to know what just caused everyone in the room to panic, I was like,
Friend
oh,
of the
fuck.
people.
All right.
Do you want to know everything that
No, it's
all the auras that you're under right now? Because there's 5.
okay. Reginald passes both and can lie all he wants
Great.
because I pushed his 17s to 19s.
Moss cannot lie.
They will know if he lies, though.
They know that he can lie. They won't know if he's
yeah.
lying.
Yeah.
Quinny can lie to Moss. He can't lie to Butthole.
It's all tracks. This is very character accurate.
Okay, so just because they might want revenge.
That's a possibility for sure.
So okay, but maybe we can just wait. I gotta think like good, like here. We want to No, we don't want to put them in cages forever just to punish them. That's not the system that we're doing. We want to rehabilitate people and believe that they're actually going to do better, so we don't jail their whole family.
No, I think
Wait, no?
We don't. You are correct. We do not jail their whole family.
Okay.
We need to notify their family, and then maybe.
Yeah, I don't think we can secretly jail one of the 5 generals of this army.
I know, that's what I'm saying. We need to be transparent about it from the get-go.
Okay, so they're going to go through a retraining program, and we're going to be transparent if the king says we're being transparent.
And then Patty pokes her head back and she's like, hey, jabronis, I got a little problem for you. We haven't had need for a jail in a long time because usually they just execute everybody. So, like, do you want me to just give them the old stabby? Or
No.
No, that's not what we're doing.
Put them in the marketplace? Or, like, what do you want to do?
No, we're going to have to figure out
I know there's some cells in the Coliseum.
Bam. We're going to use the Coliseum as a jail, short term. And we're going to station some troops that we believe in to protect. I'm going to figure this out. Just put them downstairs and don't let them leave.
Okie dokie, artichoke.
And we'll go from there. Okay. Quinny asked a question. Moss, you asked a question?
I mean, I kind of asked a follow-up question. I'm not sure if I have.
We're going to say that
more.
counts, so we're going to be here forever. Okay. All right. So, what are the circumstances under which you would betray Akkah, Butthole, or myself?
Vismith just kind of like looks a little taken aback, and she says, well, it is quite simple. We are doing right now, that's French, fuck.
It's all right. You travel. I can tell from your dialect.
This is a complicated question. We are doing right now. If King Butthole, if Reginald Tingly Boys turn tyrant, if you decide that you are going to crush the people under your heel, we turn on you like we did now for you.
Wait, you're turning on us right now?
No, you have made us turn on some of our colleagues on Akkah. Yes, you came in.
Oh, but for the sake of Akkah, so you're saying if we became an enemy of the nation, then you'd okay. I like you. We're getting along fine with you.
Perfect.
Okay. Beaker.
I would never. Not for nothing.
Okay, this is pretty impressive considering they're having to give true answers. All right, I like Beaker too. Never. Again, you're gonna get promoted slightly more. Is what Reginald says as general of the army. All right, what about you, Kasich?
Well, I guess that would largely depend on what was on offer. If I'm being honest, I mean, you guys are offering some nice things, and that's kind of what Vismith said. You know, like you're offering some nice things, but if someone else offered better things that were better for the people, then probably those. We'd probably do that.
What's your price, Kasich?
Well, I mean, things are pretty bad right now, and you're offering something that seems kind of medium. So I guess it's something good came along. Someone offered something that would actually improve our quality of life.
All right, so Kasich is a little bit for sale, but for the sake of the people. It's not the worst.
Okay.
Maybe a little rehab.
Could be bought by Captain Plantier.
Yes, if Plantier offered a better deal, I think it was clear that's
Plantier
another
offered
plan.
the food, so...
Yeah, but they burned that.
If you offer something that can't be burned, then we might be in trouble.
Okay, so Dorit, what about you?
Well, I mean, nothing, I guess.
You guess?
I like Akkah. I'm from Akkah. I like to fight for Akkah. We haven't got to fight for Akkah in a long time. If you let me fight for Akkah, then I'm yours.
Okay, what if you don't get to fight and you just have to protect this place?
Well, that would still be fighting for Akkah because people show up and we punch them, right? And they're like, we're going to take Akkah from you. And be like, fuck you, bud. And then we just start punching. So what are you saying? Like not fighting for Akkah? Like just like standing around in Akkah?
Yeah, like protecting the walls in case someone shows up. And
What the fuck's Akkah if we're not fighting?
Okay, so that's going to be a problem for you. But we're going to know that. All right. All right. That's I'm feeling pretty good about my question. Little guy.
Yeah!
Oh, wow. Everyone's getting a question.
Okay, you're going to have to go.
Okay, so I know that this is big a war country. Ooh, love punches. So
Yeah.
you got your own rules, but you know that other places have a different rules. Like in Neverwinter, where they say to be noble, you gotta like be nice to poor people and not just fight people, and you gotta be good. So, according to Neverwinter morality, are you a good person or are you a bad person?
And Bismuth rolls her eyes back into her skull and just says, Neverwinter is weak. They could not even protect Lord Neverember. I will never be weak like Neverwinter. It's not way to protect a cause, not way to protect king.
Yeah, that's kind of talking around the question. Would the people of Neverwinter say you good or say you bad?
They could say neither, because they would be dead from opposing force that they do not bother to fight.
Okay, you don't like answering questions, but you seem confused.
Bismuth is astounded that this answer didn't go across the way she thought.
Yeah, that answer is that you think you're better than them.
Yes. All fighters of Akkah are better than Neverwinter.
Okay, yeah, that's given. Are you nice?
Yes, I do not yell at troops if I mostly take issue with the idea that you would compare us to Neverwinter. We do not like.
No, I just try to rephrase, because some people think that when they do, if you raised by a bad dad, and then you do a thing that your bad dad think is good, you think you're doing good, but they bad. So I was just trying to rephrase the question.
Okay, you see, this I understand. No, I'm not bad by that definition. I try and do good thing for right reasons. I just think Neverwinter very weak, very stupid.
That makes sense. They do some dumb shit. Met a bunch of them in hell.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they didn't get to go to Butthole. Let me tell you that much. Okay, what about you, Beaker? Same questions. However makes sense to you. Put it
I guess
together.
I would be good in Neverwinter because that seems like the easiest way to be good.
No, he seemed real scared. I don't know if he should be general.
You were a blood stain on a hammer a few minutes ago, and now you're questioning us. That's concerning.
Yeah, but you get led by a god. It's going to be great. Okay, what about you, Kasich? Same questions put together in the way that makes sense to you.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm a good person. How are you defining good? I mean, if he's a god, not just a king, what?
No, they're separate. He's a god and a king, but not at the same time. God can't be king. That's silly.
Oh, we're gonna die.
No.
Oh, they're gonna roll. All of our enemies are gonna roll over us and destroy Akkah.
Why?
This is what we traded 2 Lich Lords for?
Okay.
Just remember that we defeated them. Like, our approach is...
You killed 2 people, and now you have...
Okay, he's gonna go rehab. Bye.
He's going to rehab because he's having a breakdown.
Who was that, Kasich?
That was Kathy.
Yeah.
All right, so Dort, same question. Do you think you're a good person and you nice, or oopsie, bad?
Well, I mean, the oopsie, I think, is probably more my style than the bad.
Okay. Not necessarily the wrong answer, but an honest answer. I'm impressed by your bravery, sir.
He doesn't have a choice, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. Oops.
All
See,
right, so
we're all men of oopsies here.
none of us haven't not made mistakes. Okay, so it seems like we've got 2 capable generals in Bismuth and Beaker. And Pandora, Kasich, and Dorrit have to go to rehabilitation for different reasons.
I have to tell the truth. I know I wasn't asked a question,
Yeah,
but
that's fine.
I think...
I mean, you don't have to. I almost said that in Butthole's voice, but I want to be clear. It's Ryan. You don't have to say everything on your mind. You just can't lie. It's 2 different things.
I know, but
it's fine if you want to. I just wanted to lay out the spell.
But for boss.
Yeah. I want to. I want to be clear. I think Beaker's more scared, and that may be their truth, but.
So you're saying just Bismuth?
I think Bismuth is our best, strongest option. She seems to want the best for the people, and that's more important because then she'll be following our orders, but also making decisions for the right reasons.
Okay, so short term, Bismuth,
Yes.
Crendon,
Yes.
they work under Reginald.
Yes.
The other captains go to rehab to either become brave. I can't remember what the problem with Pandora was, but that's fine. We'll deal. Oh, yeah, willing to betray us immediately for Reginald. That one might be a bit tough, but we'll do what we can. Kasich now is afraid that the whole kingdom's going to collapse. Side note, Farthole, great at being a cleric. Admittedly, might not be the greatest first impression in this room. We're all learning these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of us knew it before, but yeah.
No, well, you know, it works in mysterious ways, though. Good question.
Oh, yeah, it's a mystery to me how it all works, for sure.
Exactly. Okay, so Dorrit, you might be a psychopath. I'm the most worried about spiritually and in terms of you accidentally starting wars we don't want to start. So, okay, so you four are going to rehab. Bismuth, you're good. We're going to introduce you to Crendon, and you're both going to work with Reginald. I actually feel pretty good about this. Everybody else?
I mean, hey, as long as you're happy, I'm...
Great. Worst fallback, if I'm short, I'm bringing back Beaker, that one who'll never betray me.
I think it might be a good idea to get Penny and Ford, while they're looking at curriculum, to also think about how anyone we send to be rehabilitated can be retrained to learn new skills that aren't just fighting.
I don't want my parents near anyone who, might.
No.
Let's
I'm
just
talking about
take
designing.
a second. Patty, can you take the rest of them downstairs except for Bismuth? Bismuth, you can stay.
Oh, yeah, I'd be happy to. I'll take them all to the arena. We'll lock them up. I'll get some good people on them.
Perfect. Thank you, Patty. Also, to be clear, good people, we want them fed. They're going to get trained, psychological help. We're not good people like beating or murdering.
No. Look, I remember how you guys treated all of us when we were in the old quarantine zone. Instead of just putting us out of our misery, you even forgave me for trying to stab you, and you equipped me with piss bottles, and you let me do my thing. So, you know what? I'm going to do what you guys taught me to do. And then she, gives you a very unconvincing double thumbs up smile. But she's in the zone of truth. So
great. This all sounds good to me. Also, just be careful. Don't let them get away or hurt you.
Oh, I'm taking lots of people with me. They could easily kill old Patty Two Eyes.
Okay, perfect. All right, so you'll take them. Bismuth, we'll send Reginald down to deal with you in a minute, but you're supervised. See who we got in the castle. We got to figure out what we're going to do with the closer guards. Okay. Quinny.
Yeah?
You were saying.
I was saying I don't want my parents anywhere near people who might be enemies of the state and kill to live or
They don't
kill
have
to
to
get
be
away
near.
from us.
I was just talking about they were designing curricula anyways.
What's a curricula?
It's like
Sounds like a bug.
Or a vampire.
No. It's basically a set of, I guess, knowledge and teachings and
You want them to write a book?
Information to be passed on to people who are being taught.
So they're going to make a tablet on how to be a good person.
It's like a design, like a set out list of things to be taught.
A lesson?
Yeah,
Are you
it's
describing
like a lesson
lesson?
plan. It's a lesson plan.
So who's going to teach the lesson? Because Penny and Ford can't. Are you going to teach the lesson?
Well, there's so many citizens in Akkah. I'm sure we can find some who would be.
Okay, so we got to find a therapist, and we got to find a teacher, and we got to make sure that they're on the page with us, or we just got to ship somebody in. Because frankly, everybody here is going to be a little pro. Everybody, let's just say they're all going to be a little Dorrit. It's going to be where we find most of our experts in the kind of psycho way. But okay, so we figured out the army, which I feel pretty good about. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I think it's a big rebrand, so I wanted to check in with everybody, because right now the country's called Akkah.
Yeah.
Which I think we can all agree is a very unpopular name with the entire world.
I don't know if changing the name of a country is going to do anything other than have other countries laugh at us for being so bad we had to change our name.
Yeah, but we were so bad that we do kind of have to change our name. If we keep the same name, then... Because here's the other thing. We need to really signify that we are not still the Akkah who is at fault here, because a change of regime from, theoretically mother or father to son, people may not assume that this was any better. And as we all saw from Captain Fruit outside the walls, there's going to be somebody taking credit for this who definitely is not us, which means a lot of people are still going to think that we're fucking assholes.
Okay, so what's the correction? We call ourselves not Akkah? We're Cool World now? What do you...
No, that's a terrible name. I figured it out. I figured it a second ago, because we have Butthole, so I think we should call this place Asgard.
Wait, Asgard?
Asgard.
Like the word ass and then the word guard?
Yes.
Like we guard asses?
Yes. What's the most sacred and
Asgard.
important part of the body?
Like the brain or the heart or the lungs?
No. It's the ass. You're wrong. I don't know how you could be this wrong after so many years.
You're all in the zone.
Hang on.
Yeah.
What would happen if...
My other idea was calling it
Can we put out a poll? Can we do a vote among the people? That can be the first thing they vote on is for a new name.
They're going to vote to keep the name the same.
Okay, but what if we have people submit names that are not Akkah? And
okay, one of the things we need to do is make this decision very quickly.
I think we need some
right.
dice rolls, is what I think. So
Asgard.
let's get some
That's
persuasion checks.
Out of character, it's very good. Yeah, I quite like it. And I hope you convince Quinny that it's a good idea.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Let's see how that goes. let's get some dice on the table here, my friends.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so for Butthole, you're rolling persuasion on
Okay.
immediately declaring Asgard the name of Tantria having come in second place.
Tantria, the path to Valhalla.
Yes, yeah.
No.
Oh, wow.
No.
So for Farthole's back, and that's your line. All right.
Yeah.
So for Moss and Quinny, I think it's an opposed check. Oh, man, like disgust and fury aren't skills that we have in a stat breakdown. I'm inclined to honestly just say opposed.
Intelligence saving throws.
Well, I want to keep it away from saving throws because usually the skill is higher.
Survival.
So honestly, I think we'll just go with.
Do you want to do straight persuasion? Everybody's trying to persuade each
Yeah,
other.
I think it's just opposed checks on persuasion.
Okay.
Uh-oh. That's how Butthole gets his way in a few different scenarios.
18.
Oh no, I rolled a 12.
Oh shit. I also rolled a 12. And you killed it with an 18.
Yeah.
Okay, so we put it to a vote. I think letting people submit names is going to take way too long.
I
and
agree.
We need a quick
have
rebrand.
maybe four options. Does that make sense?
All right, fabulous. I got them already because I wrote down 4 options when I was thinking earlier.
What the hell?
Asgard,
Okay.
New Valhalla, Tingalaria, and Tantria.
I like Tinglaria.
Well, then you can vote for it.
But then that kind of speaks to like the
I
more
have-
like a monarchy passing down.
It's okay.
like
Here's
a
the
little
thing. We don't-
Nepotism.
Sure. Just a second. Just Moss, to point out, we don't have to make the decision in this room anymore. You just get to think of your vote, and then it gets
Right.
voted.
Well, this is going to impact how I vote, though.
So Asgard.
What do you call the people of this nation for each one of those names?
Okay.
Asgardians?
Not just Guardians.
Guardians, okay.
New Butthalla.
New Buttholians? New Buttholites?
I would go with Butthollerans.
Butthollerans, not new.
Buttholies.
Yeah.
Not new, but just Butthollerans?
Yeah, you don't need to say new up front. It's implied.
Then what was the third
implied.
one? Taint? What taint?
Tantria.
Taint?
The third one was Tinglaria. The
They're
last
just-
one was
Tinglaria.
Tantria. So what are
People are just going to end
Tinglers.
up calling everyone Taint.
Wait, so just everyone's a Tingler? That's going to be confusing.
Yeah.
Maybe
You're
we call-
losing me on
Well,
that
it would be
one.
Tinglarians,
We'll call
right?
them. Listen, I just wanted to go with Asgard, and we're going to a vote now. But you've got a reasonable point. We'll call them Tangles.
I'm a
Tang?
Tangle. I live in
Tinglaria.
Tinglaria. Hi, my name's Quinny Brownbarrow.
Listen, there's
I'm
a joke I
Tangle
wanna
and my
make,
daughter's a
but
Tangle.
We're
No.
not calling them Aryans. I'm saying that up front.
Well, why? Why not? I don't know what that is.
Nah,
Explain it.
I'm going to say it puts a bad sound, bad taste in my mouth. We're not
No,
doing that one.
No,
Okay.
no,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Tangles. We could narrow it down to 3 options then. So Tingalaria, we have a problem with using tingles. I think we could go to 3 maybe.
Yeah.
And
I don't want Taintria.
Why? What are people from Tantria called?
Taints. It's just going to be taint. Not from us, but everyone around
butthole.
us.
I want to say right now,
know.
what do you think is wrong with a taint?
There's nothing wrong with it. Taint.
Oh,
I
then
mean,
great. We should go with that name.
just because there isn't anything wrong with it doesn't mean like you wouldn't be like, oh, let's all be cocks.
Why not?
Just like
He's the butthole.
Guys, I'm gonna need to pull us into this vote, and or you can decide to just name it. At this point, the vote sounds deadly. So, Juniper, Moss, you were not convinced to call it Asgard. That doesn't mean it has to go to a vote. So, if you've
Right.
changed your mind over the course of this
no.
clusterfuck,
Look, I'm okay with Asgard. I'm okay with New Valhalla. We just need a third option that is not
Taint?
weird. Like, yeah.
Tangle Tantria.
Let's just make it a vote between 2 things. We got 2.
Grundleberg.
There's the third one. I like it. Everybody who's there, it's called
No.
Grindles.
No. What's something that's unique about this area?
Fire.
Quinny was gonna be like an idiot's in charge, but no, that's old Quinny. What's unique about this? I mean, it's been liberated. You know, depending on who you ask.
I mean, it's not the worst thing.
Libertaria.
Ugh.
Libertia.
No.
Liber.
No. 'cause here's the thing. We're not actually making the people here
Libin-
free if what they're free to do is then what we have defined as evil. So it's still going to have laws. We're not just letting them go nuts.
We brought life back, right? That's pretty cool. What, you got like your spells, right? Revivify or whatever.
Yep. Okay, well, if we're going by spells, what do I do the most? Blue Flamington. Yeah, I'm not crazy about it either, but we're workshopping here. All that stuff.
Resurrection.
Kind of like something flamey related. They're kind of all about.
There is fire.
But we kind of want to move away from that as a brand too. We're not going back to war. Like we want to be something new and more peaceful. But obviously we can't do the plant thing because that's taken by the Planteers, and they're also magic and in the sky.
What's something, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like something
what's
good, like
post-flame? Called
there's
ash.
ashes, but then rising from ashes.
Emberton,
I don't
Phoenixville,
I don't hate Ember.
Ember City.
But it's a country too, right?
Yeah, but it seems kind of small sometimes when you look at all the buildings we have on the list.
Yeah,
It's more like a
nation
city-state, right?
Yeah, more like a nation state.
all right.
Nation-state, yeah.
I don't know why everybody's looking at me to make a decision. I wanted Asgard.
And I don't have an NPC in the room anymore, so I can't contribute.
What about Ashgard?
I kind of like
I don't know.
Ashgard.
I'm just spitballing here.
Hey, no, I kind of like Ashgard. I'd vote for Ashgard over Asgard.
I don't know. Don't ask me. Listen, I picked 2 names that I liked, and now we got a third one that I don't, so I feel like it's going to win a vote.
All right, so you and me then. You want to say I'd second the motion to throw Ashgard in as the
This
third?
feels like a very big decision, though, when I'm not confident.
we don't worry about it. You're fine. You're in a zone of truth. You know you like the idea, so just go with it.
Quinny, you decide.
What? Oh,
the
my
third
God, this does
option
not
is
work.
Ashgard, and
Thank
then
you.
just fucking we'll vote. Who gives a shit? I never say where I'm from anyway.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start doing that. Okay, so we've got this decision made. We all have to say where we're from. We've got everybody's got a job. I think. I mean, go Junior Jays. Are we good?
I mean, yeah, I don't hate how this went, which is weird, but
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. I'll talk with Reginald about. I've got a new idea for a military unit that we should put at the top of the tops for people who are very capable and very good. We could station them in the palace as like the bodyguards for everybody who's here. So if your parents or your daughter are coming, Quinny, or anybody else that we care about, there's going to be guards we trust in the palace that go through this whole zone of truth vetting process that I'll get, the clerics to look after. And he points to Farthole is like,
Yeah, I can do that. I got good questions.
and you realize that one of you will have to be stationed there for those questions to make sense. But that'll be done. And he's like, okay, and I have an economic solution, and we could build other stuff around it. Quinny, you've got your haters that you had on the street.
got some
Obviously,
haters.
extremely violent. Probably not the people who want to do everything, but first agents of a spymaster, you've got them. They're going to know everybody shady in town. Useful. So start there.
Okay.
And here's what I'm thinking money-wise. Because I'll tell you, our economy, not great.
Should we just empty out the vault?
I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Also, we have a giant lump of adamantine that a lady exploded out of in a mine at the edge of town.
Right.
And we could bring that up and make armor for the special military unit and fucking sell the rest. And all of a sudden, we have money that we don't have in the palace. And then I guess we can figure out what's in the vault. That'll be our next thing. I don't know what's going to be useful or not, but that's fine. Okay?
Yeah, all right.
I'm going to go lay down because I'm very sad. And he just goes and lays down.
What? Butthole, you okay?
Guys, he murdered his mother like 3 days ago, and we've had nonstop combat since. He's probably not okay.
All right, that makes a lot of sense. I just thought, I don't know, he's always seemed so like unflappable,
Yeah, I think killing your mom tends to work a little bit around that. Quick question, though, for you, Quinny, because I'm trying to figure out what might be valuable in this vault. Have you seen any rings like these before? And he holds out rings to you.
I look at him with my fencing brain. What's my assessment on the value of these rings?
Give me a perception with advantage, please. Or a sleight of hand. Honestly, you could do sleight of hand because I think that's where your thieving lives.
Oh, God, okay. So 13 is the higher result with sleight of hand modifier, so that is a 28.
Fuck off, man.
Yeah, these are definitely magical and worth money. They're the
Okay.
kinds of things that you've definitely seen. They evoke for you defense systems. These feel defensive in nature. These are the kinds of like. There's just something about them. You just get that vibe of like, okay, yeah, these are the sorts of things that like people whose houses I've broken into have. That said, Butthole, what's your passive perception?
Butthole's passive perception is 15.
Okay. As you are going to lay down, you definitely see Reginald like walk over to Quinny with a pair of rings.
Oh my God. I didn't.
Fuck.
Whoa.
But yeah,
It's good to be the king.
and you slump into your bed. So Quinny, yeah, these are definitely worth money, but also like probably powerful and
Yeah.
probably useful.
Reginald, where did you get these?
Oh, I started going through the vault, and I was just figuring out like what's useful because I get a third of the vault, and I
Okay.
get to pick my third.
Yeah, I know that was the deal. Is that what this was? Or were you asked to go through the vault and now you're just kind of keeping stuff?
Listen, it's my vault first,
Okay,
and I get a
all right,
third of
all
it.
right, all
Also, it was in my bedroom, so I kind of did a little pass through.
Those are more than just cool rings. I'm assuming you get that much. Otherwise, you wouldn't be asking me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Moss, can you roll me a perception check, please?
Yeah.
I assume you'd be like looking at the stuff too. Not
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Wheeling away and looking off into space.
No, 12.
12. Okay, you don't know exactly what they are, but you feel coming off them almost a bit of the tingle you get when you misty step.
Oh.
These are like, I don't know what they do specifically, but I can tell you they are like rings of like protection.
Okay. Moss, you got anything on these?
Hang on.
Moss consults her mental spell list.
Yes.
You let me take a look.
Jesus.
There's a dog shit rolling. I don't know what its stat is, but it's just bad.
That's nice.
They sure are.
I'll cast detect magic and just see if I can at least glean kind of the school of magic. Like, or is it necromantic shit or you know?
Sure. And you don't need to roll for that. You can just
Nah.
yeah, dope. Okay, I'll say based on just your own spell experience, you can tell that these are linked rings of, and I've got the actual name written down somewhere around here. They are rings of mutual misty step. So they have each ring has a single charge, and if two people are wearing them, they can exchange places in a misty step. So each ring has one charge. You can, if it's an unwilling participant, they have to pass a check to not get transposed. But basically, it's a way for two people to swap spots.
Okay. Can I hold them for a sec?
Okay.
I just
Don't. They're mine though.
no, I know they're
Of all the
yours.
people you
but
can
I'm
trust,
just,
you can
I'm
trust
just
Moss.
feeling like a vibe coming off of them.
Here's the rings. Here's the rings. Don't make a thing out of it. I don't want Butthole to get all excited if they turn out to be some dog shit.
Quinny, you misty step sometimes, right?
I've been known to dabble. Yeah.
Here, feel these rings.
Oh, that's in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. They're
go.
they're misty step rings.
Oh, thank you.
Moss gives them back.
It's got the spell of misty step is
Yeah.
in there.
So, like, if I put both rings on, I can misty step wherever I want.
I assume
think
you
you
could do
just-
it twice.
I think you might just end up in the same position.
Why?
What?
Because they're like connected.
What?
So
Don't
what-
you feel like the rings are like there's like a connection between them?
He doesn't
No,
even
I-
believe his cloak is magical. He's not going to feel shit.
It's
but like,
not.
here,
Look,
here.
it just
Here, no, you take one, I take one. No feel.
okay. I still feel misty step in this.
Yeah.
wait, so it's like a switcheroo ring?
I think so.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Eh?
Oh,
Feel it
that's
now?
cool. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay.
Giving them back,
Take
yes,
them back.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
there we go. Good. No, nobody misty steps away with my rings.
We would just trade places. We wouldn't go anywhere.
Say, Moss
they-
just
are you
misty
getting
steps
this?
like
But then-
I don't need the ring.
Then the rings would get sleepy. I need the power for me, not to get burned off on cool party tricks.
Well, who's getting the other one, smart guy?
I don't know. I have to figure it out.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, well, maybe it won't be you if you're going to be like this.
I've already traded places with you, General.
Oh, yeah. What a hog.
You both
What?
thought of different things, but I like it.
I didn't think of my dick, but
Okay, so shit. Okay,
is that all you got from your little?
It's all I picked up on the first time, but I got to go pick up a whole third, so I'm gonna have to find a bunch of bags of holding or something because there's so much gold or whatever.
Okay, what are you gonna do with it? I'm just curious.
I don't know. I thought I was gonna get goo. Now I don't have a plan.
You know, you can't even really spend it here because the economy's shit, right?
Oh God!
Like you'd have to go somewhere else, but you're the general, so you have to kind of stick around.
I can give it to people in the army. I can buy loyalty. Yes, there are things for this. I need to buy equipment. There's that forge outside, right? Nobody else is buying. I'm going to melt down some of those guns and make something useful.
You can melt out some of that gold.
What?
I don't know, I'm just thinking of fun things to do with worthless gold.
I don't need this right now.
At which point you hear a horrific screech as claws rake across glass behind you. And as you all turn in horror, you see a massive scaly winged body with kind of talons scratching into the glass of the panoramic view, just screeching down as a wyvern slides slowly into view. And a fully black armored figure leans around with a giant bat-winged helm, glowing red eyes, and very politely taps on the glass and kind of like points to the door and then shrugs.
This episode of Dum-Dums and Dragons features the voices of Ryan LaPlante at the Ryan LaPlante on Twitter, Tyler Hewitt at Tyler_Hewitt on Twitter, Laura Hamstra at EL Hamstring on Twitter, and our DM Tom McGee at McGeeTD on Twitter. This episode's sound was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra, and Dum-Dums and Dragons artwork is by Del Borovic, who can be found at delborovic.com. Our theme songs are And Now for That Massive Coronary and Skipping Through the Orchestra Pit Part 1 by Peter Gresser, and our ad music is No Control and Chiefs by Jazzar, JAHZZAR, all available at freemusicarchive.org. When it comes to Dum-Dums and Dice, you can visit our website at dumdumdice.com. Our Twitter and Instagram are at dumdumdice, and on Facebook at facebook.com/dumdumdice. But most importantly, we've got merchandise at redbubble.com/people/dumdumdice, or you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/dumdumdice. That's DUMBDUMBDICE. And tune in next week for more Dum-Dums and Dragons. Dum-Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time. Christopher Little, Sue One, George Dolby, Richard Cranium, Gavin and Abby McDonald, Logan, Fire Unfriendly, Grandma Likes D&D, Alan, Stabby Stranger, Glitch Trick, Flynn1138, Alarain Okapi, Schrodinger's Pepper, Guy Edwards, Madre de Gatos, Lady Maiden, Nithrian, Garbo Ape, Locke, Sam Schaefer, Waffle Marine, Dagger Rain, Rob L, Dia De Los Hoodless, Diophasis, Loki Burrito, Squishy Werewolf, Remy, Funky Head, Nomad, the Wise Paladin of the Badlands, Accent Therapeutic Services in Florence, Kentucky, Lael, and Jill and Noel LaPlante. If you want your name to be added to this list, you can join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumdumdice. Thanks to them, and a little bit of thanks to you.